Yeah, so we was there Monday through Friday, and we left here Sunday. So Monday we went to this place called Stop Hunger Now, and we stayed there for a couple hours, and after that we went to a thrift shop. And then that day was over, and Tuesday we went to the city park, and then the soup kitchen. And Wednesday we was back at the park, and then after that we went to a nursing home, like an adult daycare center basically. Thursday it was kind of a free day, and then Friday after that it was pretty much all over.
So on Monday when we went to Stop Hunger Now, me and Chase had to get these cups, and we had to clean them off, and I had to cut some cardboard for the boxes so that they could be sent out with food to different countries all over the world. Later that day, we went to the thrift shop where all of us had to get these trash bags and load them on this tractor trailer, and there was about 150 of them, and some of them weighed to as much as 70 pounds, so it was a lot of work. We felt pretty accomplished after that. It was a hard job. Tuesday, we went to the park right in the middle of Raleigh where we were assigned to pick up these cigarette butts. There was at least 1,000 of them, but we couldn't count because there were so many. But we didn't get all of them, of course, but we felt accomplished, and it took a good long time, but it was worth it. Later that day, we went to the soup kitchen. We had to mop the floors. We had to wipe off the graffiti in this walkway where all the homeless people would come and get their food at this designated hour during the day. That was some hard work. And Wednesday we went to the park again, and it was more of a relaxed day where we had cornhole, frisbee, Roblox, I guess, this kind of game. And we invited a bunch of the homeless people that were walking around to come and get some popsicles. So we had a bunch of popsicles in this cooler, and we gave it to them, and it was a really good day. It really did. And later that day, we went to this adult center where we went to the nursing home, and there was a bunch of people there, and we had charades. It was just a blessing because we really lightened their day. And Thursday, we had a free day after all of our work. We played putt-putt, we did go-karts, and all that stuff. That doesn't really matter. That was not why we were there. But we went to the museum after that, and Friday we left. But I had one special experience that I had while I was on the mission trip, and it was at the adult center. Now, this is in Raleigh, and I was not expecting this to happen, but as soon as we went in there, the people that were in charge of the nursing home said, does anybody speak Italian? Well, as soon as they said that, I raised my hand up, and I was sitting with somebody else at that time, but then they said, well, how about you come sit with this other lady? Well, apparently she had just gotten there from Parma, Italy. She had been there for maybe 2 weeks, and I talked to her in Italian, and that really made her day. And before we went to the adult center, our leaders had talked about the gifts of God and what kind of gifts that we've received and what kind of gifts we have. And I thought that maybe foreign language and maybe becoming a missionary one day was one of my gifts. So I actually felt like God put me in that position by coincidence to share my gift with this lady, and it really made my day and made her day as well. And I plan on writing her a letter and maybe catching up and keeping up with her as the days progress. And it was a really blessed trip, and we had a good time.
Well, I'm pretty sure we'll be doing it again next year, and it was just fun.
Thank you.
Thank you, boys. Does anybody here speak Italian? Well, how about that? You know, that does show you, Esther, they said to her, Esther, maybe you were placed here for such a time as this. And so by making yourself available, by going, you're putting yourself in positions to where you are of service to God. And so we appreciate boys going. We appreciate the church sending them, and so thank you for your support of them as well. And thank y'all. We appreciate y'all representing our church well. I told them when you signed up, I said, well, you're getting two really good young men that will really add a lot to your trip, and so we appreciate that. Bless you, boys. Keep saying boys, I should say. Bless you. Let's affirm what we believe too. We affirm through our actions